What up, guys? Carolina Jackpot time coming at you. It is Friday evening, November 24th, 2023. I hope every one of you are having a great day, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. I'm thankful for all the subscribers here on the Carolina Jackpot channel that didn't make a video yesterday letting you know that. I've been under the weather and feeling pretty bad. I'm still not feeling great today, but I pushed through it, went to work, and now on the way to the Callaway Sports Bar and Grill in Columbia for our live show this evening. So I want to talk a little bit about Mizzou and their football program. First of all, they're at halftime of their game right now against Arkansas, up 20-0 over the Razorbacks. Quite frankly, it should be worse than this. They've had a couple of drives stall inside the 10-yard line, or they'd be up 28-0. And I actually put cash on Mizzou plus the 9 points, or to cover the 9-point spread in this game. To me, that was just like free money. When you look at Arkansas's statistics versus the run, especially, when I looked at in that Auburn game, they gave up way over 200-something yards on the ground, and so I knew Cody Schrader would be able to eat today for Mizzou, and that's exactly what's happened. Hadn't been a lot of Luther Burden, but you've seen a lot of Cody Schrader. Guys got over 200 yards or right at 200 yards as it stands right now, and probably going to get more in the third quarter, and I don't expect we'll see him in the fourth. Mizzou is running away with this thing, and Arkansas just can't do much offensively, as they have not been able to all year. Their quarterback, KJ Jefferson, knocked out of the game pretty early on with a knee injury. Hate to see that. But, you know, even with KJ Jefferson, that offense has looked anemic at times this year. And that's how it looks tonight. Mizzou's going to win this game big. I want to talk about their football program, too. I'm going to say this. I like Mizzou. I normally will cheer for them 11 Saturdays a week, except when they're playing South Carolina. But that being said, there's a little bit of jealousy that also creeps in there. And I don't know if any other fan bases out there feel the same way, but I think you probably do. You just won't admit it. You know, you have the middling teams of the SEC, the South Carolinas, the Kentuckys, the Floridas, you're middling Florida. That's what you are. You're a middling program. The Mississippi States, Arkansas, the at times Ole Miss, the at times Texas A&M's. Even at times LSU. There's at times they haven't been great. Tennessee, one breakout season this year, middling program. Anyone can look at Mizzou and be just like extremely impressed with what they've done this year. They're going to finish 10-2, going to be in a New Year's Six Bowl. I heard that they may be playing Penn State in the Rose Bowl, and that will be like Carolina Jackpot's fat butt going to the fair and seeing a million different kinds of cotton candy, because I like both those teams, and I really wouldn't know who to cheer for in that Rose Bowl game, but I think that would really be a good matchup, and that one that I would like to see. Penn State ranked inside the top 5, I think, defensively. I think they would have something for Mizzou there, but we'll see. That's just a projection. We'll see how that all plays out next Sunday when bowl selections come down, along with the teams that are announced for the playoffs. Not this Sunday, but the next Sunday after the conference championship games. Newsflash, the Gamecocks aren't in that. But here's my thing. You know, what have they done differently there? Especially in regards to this year. What have they done differently to get over the hump that the South Carolinas of the world cannot do? I just, with us, it seems like, if we take 2 steps forward, we're always going to take 1 step back. It doesn't feel like we're ever going to have this kind of season. It's very maddening, and this year, it's especially maddening. And our buddy Sports Talk Jay commented back to me here a while back about something I had said on one of his videos, and he said, if you're sitting there and you're going to finish 5-7 with Spencer Rattler, that's pretty disturbing. And he's right. It is disturbing. It's not good. You have one of the better quarterbacks in the SEC, one of the stronger arms, and I don't care what anybody says, one of the more NFL-ready quarterbacks in the SEC. this guy will be an NFL quarterback that will succeed before this Brady Cook guy at Mizzou will. Simply by the fact of arm strength. Rattler can make every throw on the field, on an NFL field. I don't think Brady Cook can do that. I don't think he has the arm strength to do it. So not a knock on the young man. It's just the way that it is. Some people can, some people can't do it. And I'm not knocking on him. You've also got one of the best wide receivers in the SEC, and Xavier Leggett, who has just seemingly come out of nowhere, became the wide receiver one, answered the call when Juice Wells went down, basically on the first drive of the game against North Carolina. Never really was a factor this year, ever at all. He answered the call, and he's on the Biletnikoff Award list. He's not going to win it because I was looking at some of the other nominees for the Biletnikoff Award, and their stats against ranked teams are just way better than Xavier's. And a lot of that has to do with Xavier was injured he was injured against Mizzou. He was injured and didn't play that much against Texas A&M, and I don't think they were ranked when we played them. And he didn't do a heck of a lot there against Tennessee, I believe it was. Didn't have a great game against them. But other than that, he's balled out a lot. He's looked really good. So you've got those pieces there. You've got a running back in Mario Anderson Jr., who I feel like can be, just a really good SEC level running back. We've shown flashes of that from this guy all year long. But man, oh man, what's the difference between him and this Cody Schrader guy for Mizzou? It's another Division II transfer, a story that I'm sure all of you've heard already a million times. He came from Truman State University, or college, something out there in Kansas, and Eli Drinkowitz didn't let him walk on the team because he wanted a donor to give some money for a fucking swimming pool or something in the damn indoor practice facility, and lo and behold, he got the recruit and he got the money because this guy or this booster wanted him to let this kid walk on the football team. It's a do-wop feel story that we've all heard, and I'm a little bit tired of hearing about it by this point, to be quite honest with you. What's better? Why is he better than ours? I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I mean, it's their lines of scrimmage. It's the lines of scrimmage. I don't understand why South Carolina cannot consistently build a decent line of scrimmage. They've recruited well at a lot of those positions. They recruited well. The 2021 recruiting class on the offensive line was a decent bunch. So was the 2022 group. And then you turn around and look, and another thing that they don't have that we do is these injuries. I mean, we've just looking at the number of injuries we've had, the number of players that have been injured this year, it's absolutely mind-boggling. But be honest with you, if we had half the injuries that we had, I don't think that we would have been that much better off. If we had Juice Wells and Xavier Leggett both playing, I don't know that we would have been able to pull off Mizzou-like numbers and finish up 10-2. I just don't see it. I don't know what the difference is with this Eli Drinkowitz guy. This nerdy coach they have he never played college football, never played football at any level from what I understand. He went to the University of Oklahoma, and I guess he just, I don't know how that works. You just decide one day to be, hey, I'm going to try to be a football coach. I'm going to try to call some plays, keep the stats, and all of a sudden they start letting you on the sideline, and you morph into it. I'm not really sure how that all unfolded, but that's something I'm going to look up because I'm quite interested in it. But South Carolina really needs to get it together. With Texas and Oklahoma coming into the league in 2024, things are only going to get tougher. And you've got teams like this who have elevated their game. Now, you can also make the argument that last year they finished up 6-7. They had about 4 games that were within a touchdown that could have gone either way. So, if they'd have been able to finish a drive here or there, if a breaking went their way here or there, if a bouncing went their way here or there, they could have finished up with 9 wins last year. I really just don't get that them getting more talent than South Carolina. And I know that Clemson is in South Carolina. Excuse me. Woohoo! Oh my God. Jeez, guys. Got lightheaded there too. And I'm on the interstate. That's not good. I know Clemson's in the state of South Carolina. You're recruiting against them constantly, but Mizzou doesn't have that. Right? They don't have that FBS team that they're recruiting against in their state. And now they also passed that law there that a kid can start earning NIL money while they're still in high school, as long as they're committed. Excuse me. That's a hell of a coup. It's a hell of a coup. That's one of those blue state problems. South Carolina probably never will see the like of that. We're just not progressive enough, I guess. But you know, it's very concerning to me that we continue to not only tread water. You know, this year we seem to have sank down somewhat. And I'll be giving my official prediction for the South Carolina versus Clemson game tonight. That's going to take place tomorrow night. We will be live streaming that here on the Carolina Jackpot channel. But you know, it's the same old thing. Weak lines of scrimmage, injuries, inability to stop the running game. I'm afraid that we might see more of the same old song and dance tomorrow night. I'm really fearful of that. Hopefully I'm wrong, but usually when I have these type of feelings, it's because you know, deep down you know that's what's probably coming, and I'm kind of preparing myself not to be extremely disappointed. It doesn't mean tomorrow night when you watch the live stream, it doesn't mean that I won't go over there and shake the Christmas tree, which, by the way, is going to be in front of me now instead of behind me, but I'll still go over there and beat up on it if we start losing the ball game at some point, which in all likelihood we will at some point start losing. Even if we win the game, we'll be behind at some point. I'm going to go over there and beat on that. I'll still probably throw some things and scare my dogs and probably do a little bit of foul language at times, so don't you worry about that. But I'm just kind of prepared for what may be taking place in Williams-Brice Stadium. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong there. And once again, I haven't given an official prediction on the game yet. I'm not at the point where I'm ready to do that. I will be in about an hour or so, but you'll have to watch later on for that. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you watching these videos. If you're new around here, please consider staying true around here and subscribing. Click the notification so you know when Carolina Jackpot has posted a video, and please hit this thing with a thumbs up. It really helps me in the world of YouTube algorithmness to take me to dimensions of ecstasy with the views and likes that I've never seen before. So anyway, South Carolina needs to elevate their game. Missouri's already done it. A lot of other teams out there need to elevate their game as well. You've got a new bully on your hands in the SEC, and guess what? It ain't Bama, it ain't Ole Miss, it ain't Georgia, it ain't Florida. It damn sure ain't Florida. It's that team out there from the Show Me State. Anyway, I'll see you guys later on. I appreciate it. Peace. And I'm out of here. Go Gamecocks. Buck Clemson. Let's go.